Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news, highlights and best moments. Kaizer Chiefs vs Mamelodi Sundowns, 0-0, in Betway Premiership 2025-2026. End of match. Kaizer Chiefs drew 0-0 against Mamelodi Sundowns on matchday 4 of the 2025-2026 Betway Premiership. It was a match with few scoring chances and no excitement. It really wasn't the match we expected. 5 more minutes will be played at FNB Stadium. The crowd in the stands was spectacular. The fans were in full support from start to finish. Kaizer Chiefs is throwing in their last cards, looking for a goal that will win the match. 85 foot. The visiting coach is urging his players to be more relaxed. He understands that today's point is important for Mamelodi Sundowns, given that their away win keeps them in the qualifying positions, and they had a number of injuries today. 80 foot. We're in the 80th minute of the game, with only 10 minutes left. In this second half, we have a total of 3 shots, 2 for the home team and 1 for the visitors. Reviewing the data, we realize none were directly on target. In other words, there hasn't been a single bit of excitement in over 35 minutes of this second half. 75 foot. It was a match with very few passes. Mamelodi Sundowns doubled their opponent in this area. The characteristics of both teams are completely different. One plays the long game and the other plays the build-up. That wasn't reflected today. They spent part of the time arguing and arguing. 70 foot. We're past the 70th minute of the match. There are 20 minutes left. Mamelodi Sundowns has 65% possession. Both teams have had 2 direct shots on goal. Very little excitement. 66 foot. Mamelodi Sundowns wasn't just one of the clubs that participated in the Club World Cup. They stood out for their intense play and their fight for every ball. Unfortunately, what we've seen in the current Betway Premiership is a far cry from what happened less than 2 months ago. 62 foot. Centre back for striker. Kaizer Chiefs sent Dupreez onto the pitch. The coach is taking a complete gamble and is looking for a win today. A home win against one of the title favourites at the start of the tournament is vital. 58 foot. Mamelodi has gradually tried to change his strategy on the field. He's looking to be much more proactive than in the first half, constantly bouncing around the opponent's box, waiting for a mistake. 53 foot. The second half still isn't quite at the pace we expected. Both teams need a breath of fresh air and some players coming off the bench to change the mood. The lead is at stake. 49 foot. We're back, friends. Welcome to the second half. Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns have drawn 0-0. No substitutions were made at halftime. We're still using the same 22 players. Wandile Duba, Pule Modi, and Fawaz Basadian have been booked. Stopwatch 47. End of the first half. Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns drew 0-0 on matchday 4 of the 2025-2026 Betway Premiership. 44 foot. 2 more minutes will be played at FNB Stadium. Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns are looking to finish the first half with a clean sheet and no chance of taking any chances. It's vital to go into the break level. 40 foot. The first yellow card of the match goes to Pule Modi, Kaizer Chiefs. It was a highly controversial move by the Mamelodi Sundowns players, and it almost led to a red card. They called for a red card. 36 foot. Kaizer Chiefs were saved. Great save from their goalkeeper. He came very close to scoring for Mamelodi Sundowns. It's the most important play in the entire match. 32 foot. There are some players who rely on physicality, not on playing. Kaizer Chiefs tries to keep the ball on the ground, but their opponent defends with great vehemence and excessive force. 28 foot. Kaizer Chiefs are playing for the top spot today. They've made 9 of 9 starts in the Betway Premiership. Mamelodi Sundowns haven't had a bad start, with 7 of 9. 24 foot. The crowd atmosphere in the stands is very good. Fans are rooting for both teams, but unfortunately the on-field performance isn't as good. It's a rough, sluggish game, lacking excitement in front of goal. 20 foot. We've reached the 20th minute. The home coach has asked his team for much more intensity and precision. The visiting bench is asking his players to play more inside and avoid long shots. 16 foot. Another shot from Kaizer Chiefs, which grazed the post of Mamelodi Sundowns' goal. The game gradually cooled off, due to the constant fouls by both teams. 12 foot. Mamelodi Sundowns shook things off a bit and had the first chance of the match. The visitors are gradually trying to become more aggressive and forceful when it comes to getting into the opponent's box. The match is very open and anyone can win. 8 foot. The opening minutes were very close and foul-filled. The referee must be very attentive, because if the game gets out of his control, Kaizer Chiefs continues to have the upper hand. 4 foot. Kaizer Chiefs started off by attacking intensely and pressing high. The home side had 2 chances, but they couldn't find the Mamelodi Sundowns goal. Stopwatch 1. Friends, welcome to this exciting South African football matchup. Kaizer Chiefs vs Mamelodi Sundowns on match day 4 of the 2025-2026 Betway Premiership. We look forward to enjoying one of the African classics. Kaizer Chiefs have made a lightning start to the season, winning all 3 league games played so far. They kept a clean sheet in all 3 wins, with all 3 games producing fewer than 3 goals. Mamelodi Sundowns' struggles in the MTN 8 Cup continued over the weekend, and they now turn their focus to their league title defense. They are 8-time defending South African champions and are 2 points off the table toppers. Mamelodi Sundowns form and news. Sundowns have won 3 and drawn 3 of their matches this season. They exited the MTN 8 Cup on Saturday. Their opening PSL match saw a lead surrendered in a 1-1 draw versus Chippa United. They beat Amazulu 2-0 with 80% possession before a 1-1 MTN 8 semi-final first leg draw versus Orlando Pirates. After beating Magisai 2-0 in the league, they were knocked out of the MTN 8. A 1-1 second leg draw versus Pirates was followed by a defeat on penalties. Coach Miguel Cardoso is without the injured Themba Zwane whilst winger Lucas Ribeiro continues to boycott training. Right-back Kaliso Mudo is back in training but he is not set to play any part in this one. Kaizer Chiefs form and news. Chiefs have started this season with 3 straight league wins to 0. They ended 9th in the PSL last term but won the Nedbank Cup. After beating Orlando Pirates 2-1 in the Nedbank Cup final, they drew their final 2 league fixtures. They began this season with a 2-0 win over 10-man Stellenbosch. A 1-0 win over Polokwane City saw a late goal scored. They repeated the trick in a 1-0 win over Richards Bay last time out as they allowed just 2 shots to their opponents. Chiefs remain without 3 centre-backs in Rushwin Dortley, Aidan McCarthy, and Given Semengo. Newly signed striker Itiosa Ighodaro picked up a knock in training and could miss out. Bradley Cross is a doubt at left back due to illness. Levelhong Mabo has joined the club but this match may come too soon for him. Kaizer Chiefs have lost 4 of their last 5 matches versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns have won 8 of their last 9 PSL matches to 0. Mamelodi Sundowns have kept 15 clean sheets in their last 21 matches. Mamelodi Sundowns 11 vs Kaizer Chiefs, Williams, Cupido, Koza, Besadian, Morina, Allende, Makona, Adams, Sales, Matthews, Rayners. Subs, Onyengo, Ndunielwa, Labusa, Modiba, Abaz, Mabina, Lethleku, Shalyalile, Mothiba. Betway Premiership, Kaizer Chiefs vs Mamelodi Sundowns starting 11, Peterson, Mako, Quinica Copyright, Miguel, Munyan, Seal, Thethwa, Modi, Shabalala, Duba, Lalipo. Subs, Ntwari, Frosler, Cross, Ndlovu, Nkobo, Sereno, Dupreez, Vilakazi, De Silva. Coach, Nasreddine Nabi. Mamelodi Sundowns, meanwhile, fell to a penalty shootout defeat at home to Orlando Pirates in the second leg of their MTN 8 Cup semi-final tie. The first leg ended 1-1 and Ikram Rainers put the hosts ahead in the 11th minute, while Kamagilo Sebelbeel equalized in the 73rd minute. Pirates progressed with a 4-1 victory in the shootout. The home side are coming into the game on the back of a 1-0 victory over Richards Bay at the same venue last week. Gaston Sereno broke the deadlock 12 minutes into the second half and his goal proved to be the difference between the two sides. 5 of the last 6 head-to-head games have produced 3 goals or more. 6 of the last 8 head-to-head games have seen both sides find the back of the net. 7 of Kaizer Chiefs' last 8 league games have been level at the break. Mamelodi Sundowns have 24 wins from the last 59 head-to-head games. Kaizer Chiefs were victorious 22 times while 13 games ended in a share of the spoils. Their most recent clash came in April 2025 when Chiefs claimed a 2-1 away win in the Nedbank Cup semi-final. Stay tuned for Live C.